Chris Castellani and Jaden Hamm's ready for baseball. We hope you are. The first team last night. We'll give you a quick look at the lineups. First pitch temperature today, 56. Not bad. That one just missed. 2-1. Couple of hops to the second baseman, Mendoza, who puts it over Tennessee. 5th round pick in last year's draft. And he rips this one to right center. A long run for Roberto Campos, and it's over his head. Carried away from him. Jensen, the catcher, taking the turn. He's all the way to third with a one-out triple. Grown-up Tigers in just a little bit. First, Trevor Werner bats. The infield is in. As Jaden Hamm is trying to deny. Had 7 strikeouts in his debut back in Lake County last weekend. 7 base hits. And he got Trevor Werner swinging for the second out. Good start for Jaden Hamm. Your feelings on what you've seen so far in the very early going. Strike one on Squires, it's 0-1, but
organization that I'm really confident in going forward is player development. Just talking to the guys that I've talked to, listening to the guys that I've listened to, it really seems like they've honed in on that, and I feel like this is a deeper farm system than we've seen in a long time.
And there's Isaac.
It's Whitecaps Baseball, where you can now listen to games from anywhere in the world at whitecapsbaseball.com.
It's turned into a fairly pleasant Saturday afternoon. You're kind of talking about Jaden Hamm a little bit. 5th rounder last year, Middle Tennessee State.
Of that, I feel like within the organization, both with starters and relievers, it's based on pure stuff at this point.
Cutting a miss.
ERA. There are things in this game of baseball as a pitcher that you simply can't control. I think the Tigers have done a good job of paying attention to that with the
0-1. Fouled towards the. But Hamm's a popular sleeper breakout pick among Tigers prospects. And his 0-2 is a big swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Back-to-back punch-outs for Jaden Hamm. Types of players that they like to bring in, regardless of sport. Jack Pineda, 2 quick strikes, and Ryan Garco just said, we just like.
With how you develop players. Guys are going to have different stuff. They're going to have different build.
There's a swing and a miss, and it's as they took on the Toledo Mud Hens. Of course, that's the Tigers AAA team. This one is hit hard. Headed towards the video board in left center. It is down. 27, do the math, carry the 1. It's like he's striking out almost everybody he's facing right now. Here's Carson Rockefort, runners at the corners. That's strike 1.
Obviously, Cole went on to have greater success with other teams, but there was that time in the 2010s where he was, him coming up through the system and with those teams that they had.
Everything seems to get now. 2 balls and a strike on Rockefort.
Now, obviously, you said that, there was less exposure back then, but the Strasburg debut was such a big deal. I think this organization, you don't have that with the Pirates. They have a lot longer history, but I would say they're pretty even with each other.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Rockefort. Another punch out for Jaden Hamm. I think about pitchers that dominated at the college level and went very high in drafts. That one grazes the inside corner for strike 1. 2B. I mean, you think about how pitching development happens and arm injuries tend to pop up and velocity.
Much closer to their ceiling than a lot of other guys you might take in the draft. And there's been so many examples of guys who didn't spend a whole lot of time down in the minor leagues that were drafted.
Hamm's got an opportunity to help his own cause. Instead, a liner to left and a base hit for Carter Jensen. For somebody like Paul Skeens to be in Major League Baseball, or should those innings in Pittsburgh.
I would be surprised if we don't see him this year. I think he'll be here pretty soon. The fact that he's already in AAA is telling.
Sky down the right field line. That's Turney, who makes the grab for out number 2. But it doesn't happen a lot in the minor leagues. Ground ball to second base. Pitchers don't throw that long.
Right.
Throw over to first from Mendoza's in time, and the River Bandits are retired. And Shop Family Fare, grocery shop online using the Family Fare app or visit shopfamilyfare.com. Right now,
that's a goal, right? Dominate the strike zone. Hamm's been very impressive, even with the 1 run he's given up.
Ball and 2 strike. MILB TV. You can look at our pregame conversation as Hamm collects another strikeout. So far, that's 6 for Jaden Hamm.
Bullpen, I feel like we were owed this good bullpen maybe 2013, 2014. No, there is an irony to that. Obviously, that the staff right now with Chris Fetter and Robin Lund kind of leading things. Juan Nieves in there as well, where you know, they do a great job of getting the most.
DH, 2-1. Blows it by him with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 that were ahead of the developmental curve. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. 7 for Jaden Hamm.
An example of that. You know, when he was drafted, there were so many concerns from people within, not within the organization, but fans about, you know, what's his durability. It's definitely a new age of Tiger baseball, but it's a positive one.
Bouncer to the mound from Jack Pineda.